Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming to this seminar today. And today I provide poster for you for our issue that we will discuss today about the effectiveness of virtual lab compared to the physical lab. Well, why this issue is happening? So first of all, since the pandemic of COVID-19 happens in the early of 2020, there are a lot of schools and institutions in the world are closed so that they cannot even go to school. As a consequence, they should conduct the online learning system. These conditions make the science students unable to go to the school and to go to the lab, which means that they can't conduct any experiments. Meanwhile, it is stated that experiment is really important for the science students. So that's why virtual lab comes and it is introduced to the school. However, the introductions of this virtual lab becoming the debatable issue among scholars and research and school itself, because many questions about the effectiveness of this virtual lab compared to the physical lab. So in this seminar, I would like to explore what is the advantages and disadvantages of both kind of lab, and then in this pandemic era, whether we should use the virtual lab as the substitution for the physical lab or not. Well, this debatable issue is supported by several empirical studies indicating that both sides has their own support. Well, first of all, the study from Ratamun et al., which compare the students in physical lab and virtual lab, conclude that the academic achievement from students in physical lab is higher than that of students in virtual lab. Meanwhile, another study by Darah et al. Conclude that no significant differences between students in virtual lab and in the physical lab, which means that this study indicate that both kind of laboratory could be as effective in their implementations. And the last study from Evangelo et al., which compare both sides of a lab, conclude that the students have the same academic achievement if this kind of interventions, or if the virtual lab and physical lab is implemented, which is also conclude that virtual lab could be as effective as physical lab.